You gotta love it when a boomer goes on video and says, boomers ruined everything, including housing. Even though most boomers definitely won't agree with him, he makes a great point in this video. He's pretty much saying that boomers do control the world, especially in government. But when it comes to housing in Canada, boomers are definitely the ones who are trying to keep it high. Because boomers are so important, the government will do whatever it takes to defend the high home prices that we see in Canada. Let me know what you guys think.
Can we just be honest about the generations of the world and just say it out loud? Boomers ruin everything. Like, they just do. So, I know there's some great people in that boomer generation. I'm a boomer. Yeah, I am absolutely a boomer. Born in 57. You can't get much more boomer than me. Boomer is 46 through 65, 1946 through 1965. And it's just, we call it the boomer generation because there was a baby boom. There was so many kids born after the Second World War because it was a war. People didn't know whether that the West would win or not, that Canada and the U.S. would win, and we didn't know what was going to be the outcome, and there was millions and millions of men overseas, and people were scared, and there was just a very, very low birth rate during the course of the war. And prior to the war had been the Great Depression, and the Great Depression had a pretty low birth rate because you're more worried about feeding yourself than having kids. So, huge boom in births. Simple as that. And it's been affecting everything ever since. This huge boom in children and this massive generation of people all born at once, or born in the same 16, 18-year cycle, has just affected everything in North America and parts of Europe since then. Just it's demographics. And there's tons of books printed about it in the past. They've all sort of disappeared now. But there was all kinds of studies and thinking that, yes, these boomers will influence the economy for a very long time. But they didn't really think that these boomers would influence the economy when they were old as fuck, okay? Like, that was not in everybody's mind. Sure, some people thought about it, but that wasn't the main thrust of it. But now, that's the truth. And in many ways, they've ruined it for all the other generations. Let me explain. So, first of all, crazily, these old people, and they're all over 60 now. That's just the way the math works. And a lot of them are in their 70s and touchy 80. They control the whole world. Like, Trump's a boomer, Putin's a boomer, President Xi in China's a boomer. They're all boomers, okay? And